This is the homework preparation video for Chapter 8, the solved problem on page 248 in the textbook. I have taken the information from that problem and placed it onto the spreadsheet as the problem indicates. Now we're going to go ahead and create the comparison table for consolidation and direct shipping. Look at our utilization values and try to make a determination about which way to go, either to consolidate shipments or to ship them directly. The first thing we need to do is determine the number of trucks that we need when we consider the consolidation side of this. To do that, we're going to have to take a look at the total number of pounds that we're sending out. So that's all of the shipments times the average shipment size. And then we want to see if that weight will fit into our truck. Take a look at our truck capacity to determine how many trucks we need. So let's do this in steps. First of all, I'm going to calculate the total number of pounds to ship. I have 15 shipments that average 1,400 pounds apiece. That leaves me with 2,100 pounds to ship. So to determine how many trucks I'm going to use, I can go ahead and take this value, 2,100 pounds, and place it over the truck capacity. And that tells me, let me expand this a little bit, that tells me that I need 1.05 trucks. Well, that means I have to have 2 trucks. I can use the round up function in order to make sure that I always get the right value here. I can't have a fraction of a truck. So to fix this, I'm going to round this up. And I'm going to have 0 places behind the decimal. So I need 2 trucks. Now to calculate the warehouse costs, I'm going to take the number of shipments. I have 15 of them at 1,400 pounds apiece. And I'm going to go ahead and multiply that times $25 per hundredweight, but because it's per hundredweight, I need then to divide by 100 to find out how much per pound. So my warehousing costs are going to be the number of shipments times the weight on average for each shipment times the warehousing cost of $25 per hundredweight, and then I'll divide out the hundredweight, and that will give me the cost per pound. To calculate my delivery costs, I'm going to take a look at the number of shipments that I have. I have 15 shipments, and I'm going to have to deliver them to each customer. So there's going to be a delivery cost. 15 shipments times the delivery cost per customer. That should give me $1,500. And the trucking costs, well, I have 2 trucks at $500 per truck. So I'm going to take the number of trucks that I need and multiply that times $500 per truck. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and calculate my total for the consolidation. I'll just do the sum. Careful not to include the 2 trucks in this. I'm looking at $7,750 for consolidation. Now if I come up here to determine if the average shipping size will fit into my truck. Right now it will, but what if I add 25,000 for the average shipping? Then I need 2 trucks for every shipment. So I'd have to increase the number of shipments 2 times. So the first thing I need to do is to check to see if I can fit the average shipment size into the truck. So what I'm going to do there is, again, use this. We'll work this out in steps. I'll take B4 and place it over the truck capacity. Give it a couple of decimals and see that 0.07, so yeah, it clearly fits in, but I can't get 0.07 of a truck. So I'll go ahead then and round up this value. Zero places behind the decimal. And that gives me 1 truck. I only need 1 truck to haul my average shipment. Now, I have 15 shipments. So I multiply that times the number of shipments. And I need 15 trucks. So I'm going to, as they come in, I'm going to go ahead and just direct ship them. So 15 trucks. I'm not going to consolidate any of the shipments. I'm shipping them one at a time. And because I'm doing that, I'm not using any warehousing. Also, I don't have any delivery costs because I'm not going from place to place to place with the truck. I've got the truck. It's going to one destination. That's the customer who I'm dropping it off. And then it's going back. So it's not delivering along the way, but I do need to pay for the truck to do that. And to calculate that, I'm going to take the number of trucks that I need, 15, times the cost per truck. It's $500 per truck. So I have $7,500. So I'll go ahead and calculate my total cost for direct shipping. Careful not to include the number of trucks in that sum. And I have $7,500. Now to calculate the utilization, I want to see for every shipment how much of the truck capacity I'm using. How much am I using that truck? So let's work our way into this for consolidation. For consolidation, we have 15 shipments times 1,400 per ship. Now this may come up as percent for you, so you want to go ahead, we'll change it back to percent in a minute, but let's just change it to number here so we can work with it for now. You can put a comma in it, just, okay, 2,100. We've already determined that that's more than a truck can hold. So we want to take and so we've determined we need 2 trucks. So we want to go ahead now and take our number of trucks. Let's group these kind of at the steps as we go along. We're going to divide that. We need 2 trucks. So we're putting 10,500 pounds in our 2 trucks. 10,500 in each truck. They can hold 20,000 pounds. So let's see what percentage this is of the total truck capacity. So again, we'll just take this value and we'll place it all over our total truck capacity. And that tells us, let's go ahead and increase the decimal a little bit. 0.53, we can change that to a percentage. And we get 53%. Could add a 0, 52.5%. For utilization in direct shipping, it's a little easier. We're just going to take the total pounds for each shipment, because we're just taking each shipment as it comes in and shipping it out. Replace that over the truck capacity. We're using a different truck for every shipment. That gives us our 7% capacity. That is how you work through this consolidation versus direct truck shipment problem. You should be able then to take a look at the homework assignment and use this example to solve the problem.